Hello, hello. Pete's Packs here with a nice big surprise here. So, this came in yesterday, and this came in Saturday. Today's Wednesday, right? Yes, today's Wednesday. And I know what these are for once. Package arrived, and I knew what it was. This is my order from the December Secret Lair. So, you guys and gals and other pals get to see how exactly I organize my secret layers when they come in. I tend to get a few of them. Let's see, let's not dox myself. Okay. Of course, they put my address on the entirety of the order form. That's fun. So we're just going to take a Sharpie and mark that out. Okay, that plan does not work. We are going to take some painter's tape and cover those up, because there's no good reason why anyone needs to know my address. Now, if we ever get to where viewers want to send in stuff to be opened, I will totally set up a P.O. box for that. Oh, I think they have their address wrong on there. But in the interim, we are going to not show my address. As should be pretty apparent from my videos, because I tag them all with the city. I am in High Point, North Carolina. And if you know me, you probably already know where I live. But not all of my viewers know me personally. So, better safe than sorry. I've had past mishaps with my address on the internet. It's a long story that I will likely never share because it's not a fun story. So we've got box number 1 packed full of secret layers. As you can see, there's a bit of a list. Huh, that's weird. Wonder why. Wait, what? That's wrong. This packing list is wrong unless the rest of it is in this box. One of them has 3 copies when everything should have 4. So, okay, so is another packing list that also has my address on it. So we will be taking that and redacting that information. I need to get some India ink pens like I used to use for redactions. And some Dyer's blue. No, I don't need Dyer's blue. Dyer's Blue doesn't do anything for black ink. Well, I mean, it does, but it's not quite the same. Yeah, that's good enough. If you can read through that, you deserve to figure out my address. Okay. Oh, okay. So the one that's short here is in this. Okay, so let's. Oh, I forgot to grab my rubber bands. Well, I am going to grab my rubber bands, which is what I use. Shouldn't take too long. Actually, you can probably still hear me. I think my mic goes all the way to the magic room, to the archives. I could be wrong. I may just be shrieking into the void right now. There we go. Right, I use size 32s for the envelopes. Yeah, size 32s. Cool. Got a rubber bands. It's a giant old bag of rubber bands. I don't know why I'm singing. Probably because it's fun and dead air's no good. Alright. We got a big old bag of rubber bands. We've got our packing lists. So we're going to go through and I'm going to show you all how I sort and store Secret Lairs, specifically the new envelope style ones. Got to release the air from these. Roll up the film. And that way they can go in the film recycling. Which probably just gets shipped off to Indonesia or something, but you know, I prefer to hope that it doesn't. You know, nice and tight. And tie it in a knot. And that way, it takes up way less space. It helps if I actually tie the knot. Twisty, twisty, and a knot. It's not behaving. Screw it. Put it in the recycling. Alright, so we got our box. Let's clear up these flaps. Make that easier to manage. Remember, kids, cut away from yourself. Which I'm not the best at doing. But I at least try to aim away from my body. Okay. Two tabs. 3 tabs. It's kind of funny, the big box, just everything's kind of jammed in there. Now there should be 17 scarab gods in here. So I don't know how they package those. But let's see. So since we've got the smaller set, we've got Time Trouble 2. Okay, so there's 4 regular ones and 4 foil ones. So that's our traditional foil. That's special guest. Okay, so Time Trouble 2, another foil edition special guest, and art of Frank Fagrazza, or Frazetta. I am terrible. I am terrible at names. I butcher names so much. Okay, so this is actually the one that goes with the set in here. That's the one extra that they shipped separately. Okay, so, and yes, this is unwieldy. It's not really. I've yet to really find a container that fits these well. The Meaning of Life, maybe. Okay, Time Trouble 2, number 2. We've got The Meaning of Life, maybe. Foil edition. And a non-foil. Another foil. Non-foil. And special guest foil. Those are both foils? Yeah. Okay, so we're one away from finishing our stack there. Meaning of Life traditional, one off on that. Another Meaning of Life maybe. Special guest traditional foil number 4. There we go. Then Time Trouble 2 regular and Time Trouble 2 traditional foil. Now we've got our last set, which we will be using. We'll be using this box to put our bundles. Okay, Meaning of Life maybe traditional foil. Meaning of Life maybe. Time Trouble 2. Time Trouble 2 traditional foil. And Time Trouble 2 traditional foil. So then we verify there's 4 of the same. Then we take a 32 weight rubber band. Do 1. 2, making sure that they sit flat. And then I like to do 1 lengthwise also, which can be a little tight, but holds it together. Nice little package like this. Then we can stack it. Well, stage it vertically. Get some rust. Okay, so that was a special guest. Now we have Meaning of Life non-foil. Meaning of Life non-foil. With the rubber bands. Okay. I like to try and keep the non-foils and the foils adjacent to one another in the box, because it makes filming our Secret Lair Sundays, but I'm the only person involved in this, on the production side, so, you know, it is what it is. Which is also why I shoot for minimal editing, because I suck at video editing, and the computer that I have, that is set up, which is going on 6 years old at this point, oil one, can't actually handle any modern video editing software that I've been able to find. Now, I normally use DaVinci Blackmagic, or Blackmagic DaVinci Resolve is what it is. Partially because it's free, and because it's fantastic and professional grade. Blackmagic is a company that produces quite a bit of hardware and software for professional broadcast, which I have been tangentially involved in the past, and I like the layout of their software a lot better than like Final Cut, which I also have access to Final Cut on a Mac that is currently in need of repair. Now that I think about it, it's an older Mac Mini, and it has a soldered-in processor that has gone bad. It got zapped in a storm a few years ago, and I just have never taken the time to desolder the processor and replace it. Like, I have a replacement processor. I just need to find the time to do it. But that is our two Time Trouble 2s. Now, I was a really big fan of Time Trouble the first time around, which was where we got the retro border to Fairy. Oh, that's unfortunate. This box is just narrow enough that we can't put two side by side. All right, so let's see. We've got Wizards of the Street, special guest, another story, special guest, another story foil, another one of them, and another. Well, okay, so hold on. Let's verify. We got the art of Frank Frazetta is separate. So that was the quantity 1. Meaning of Life, maybe. We definitely had 4 of those. Meaning of Life, maybe. Foil, yeah, and we had the regular. And then we had Time Trouble, both of those, and Kozendan with the special guest. So that is our first packing list complete. Okay. Now our second packing list is a 2-pager. It's pretty significant. So we'll put that over here. And I'm going to utilize my favorite feature of this desk, which are these pull-out writing trays, which are fantastic when you need to expand. There's some space. Let's see, we've got Wizards of the Street, another story, normal, another story foil. I'm gonna have to push that over to make some more space. Because while this desk is huge, it's not that huge. Let's see, another story traditional foil, another story. So we're going to be able to get about 9 here. And there's a few more than 9 different SKUs. Yeah. And there's the lands. Oh, there's one of our DJ Scarab Gods. There's another. That's Alexi Breeklot. Again, I am terrible with names. If you are one of these artists, I deeply apologize for butchering your name. Oh, there's 4 DJ Scarab Gods. So we can go ahead and bundle those. So we're going to end up, there are 17 according to the packing list. So we're going to end up with 4 play sets plus 1. I'll probably give away the plus 1 and probably one of the play sets. I try to keep 2 play sets of everything available to me because I'm used to providing cards for a team of players, and having 2 play sets of everything generally means that they're available. This is Welcome to the Fungal, and that's, excuse me, foil edition. Another DJ Scarab God. Okay. Just Add Milk. Another DJ Scarab God. Art of Frank. Traditional foil. Kozendan the Lands, regular. Another Scarab God. Wizards of the Street. Got the foil there, so we'll put the non-foil up here, and we'll shift this over and hopefully not dump it in the floor. Have Just Add Milk. Oh, I know what I can do. Okay, hold on. The completed ones I can move over here on the floor. And so I don't have to worry about just dumping these on the floor on accident. I can do that. Okay, yeah, now we're cooking with gas. So now we have extra space. Okay. Just Add Milk. Another DJ Scarab God, completing another set. There's another DJ Scarab God and another. Just Add Milk number 3. DJ Scarab God number 9, or 11, sorry. Wizards of the Streets, or of the Street number 2, foil. DJ Scarab God for our 3rd playset. Welcome to the Fungal, traditional foil. There we go. Art of Frank, traditional foil. There we go. Art of Frank, regular. So since we've got the regular there, put the foil with it. Okay. Welcome to the Fungal, traditional foil. There. That's 3. Okay. So now we'll grab another stack of these. Oh, and there's some of the big ones too. Okay. I have a different set of rubber bands for those. Okay. So now we have another DJ Scarab God. Wizards of the Street foil. That's our 3rd one of those. Alexi Bricolet. That's the foil version. So we can put that there. Another foil version. Art of Frank. Frazetta foil. Art of Frank Frazetta non-foil. Another DJ Scarab God. Art of Frank Frazetta foil. That completes that stack. Welcome to the fungal non-foil. Alexi non-foil. Okay. Wizards of the Street foil. That completes that stack. Wizards of the Street non-foil. And then 2 more Wizards of the Street non-foil, so we can go ahead and bind those up. Another DJ Scarab God. Goes in down the lands regular. Just add milk regular. It's right here. DJ Scarab God number 16 and number 17. And then number 4 for Alexi Girlscott. Okay, before I grab the next set, let's see. Wizards of the Street has been found, all 4 of each. So we can go ahead and bind those up. Let's see, that's what we need there. And so the size of rubber, these are size 32 rubber bands, which is the equivalent of a 3-inch by 18-inch, or 76.2 millimeter by 3.2 millimeter rubber band. And the reason I like them is that they hold well, but don't squeeze so hard that they damage the outer casing. And as a result, I assume that they don't damage the cards themselves that are inside of the casing. Now, I've been doing this for a while. This is how I keep them. So I keep them together like this. And I've yet to run into any issues with damage to the envelopes. I guess you could call them envelopes. I haven't run into any issues with damage to the packaging. Now, this size of rubber band is made to extend, or made to stretch up to 18 inches, so it shouldn't be an issue. And they do lay flat, which I really like, as long as you get the twists out of them, which is what I'm doing there with my finger. I'm ensuring that there's no twists in the rubber bands. And then for the bigger ones, like for the older style boxes, I have sets of very large rubber bands that can go up to 28 inches is what the rate of, it's either 28 or 32 inches of total strength or stretch that they're rated to. Let's see. I think we've got all the DJ Scarab God. So we've got 3 of those we can manage. So that's 3, 5, 8, 1 more. 9. Okay. Well, that's neat. So instead of saying Secret Lair drop series, this actually says Secret Lair promo, which is really cool. Okay. number 2. Well, bundle number 3, really, because I already did one. And number 4. Got one that rolled there. Okay, flatten that out. Very cool. So we've got our DJ Scarab Gods. And that's 4 bundles plus 1, which would be 17. Now we can bundle our bundles. Yo dog, heard you like bundles, so we put bundles in your bundles so you can bundle while you bundle. Exhibit would be proud. Is Exhibit still alive? I know Coolio passed last year, which I was really sad about, but I don't know if Exhibit's still alive. I mean, not that it has direct impact on my life, but it'd be sad if he had passed, especially since I don't know one way or the other. Okay, so that's our Scarab Gods. Check. Okay. Just add milk. We only have regular just add milks from what I can see. Yeah, we should have traditional foil ones also. Did I manage to just pull the regular ones? I did. Okay, so go ahead and bundle those. And there's a traditional foil one, or a set of traditional foil ones in that last stack. Then we get to the big ones, which I may have to run and get more rubber bands, because I think I only have 2 sets of the big rubber bands here in my office. I think I have the rest in the magic room. The magic room is what we call a storage room, where we keep mostly magic, oddly enough, but where we also keep like old computers and computer parts and office supplies and gaming supplies and a whole bunch of other stuff. Weaving, my partner and I. Because we're both nerds and gamers. And we like to keep that stuff out of our spare bedroom, which is where we keep all like our video games and stuff. So that's a thing. Let's see. Send in another story traditional foil. Another story traditional foil number 4. Another story non-foil. Welcome to the fungal. Oh, it's a wow, how did I miss that? It's a play on Guns N' Roses' Welcome to the Jungle. Man. Welcome to the Fungal 4. Art 3. Welcome to the Fungal 3 for the traditional. Art number 4. Just add milk traditional foil. Alexi traditional foil. Lexi traditional foil. Just add milk traditional foil. Just add milk traditional foil. Just add milk traditional foil. Welcome to the fungal non-foil. The lands non-foil and another story non-foil. Okay. So we've got Alexi non-foil. Okay. Artist series Alexi check. A bunch more there. Okay. So we've got our Alexi. Also, sorry about the autofocus. This overhead webcam kind of freaks out if I move too quickly. Or if I like come up and down. I don't know why it autofocuses so much. I wish there was a way to, I wish I knew how to stop that. I'm sure there is a way to stop it. I just don't know how to stop it. And trying to figure that out on the fly does not seem like a good time to me. Okay, so other artist series, Alexi, check that off. So we have those here. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I am very much big on tedious stuff, or what most people would consider tedious stuff. I find a lot of it relaxing, but when it is something tedious that I'm trying to do in a timely manner, that can be frustrating. So I try to avoid that. Okay, so Kozenden the lands. Did we already do that? Time trouble, time trouble. Meaning of life, maybe. Meaning of life, maybe. Kozenden the lands, traditional form. We did do that. That. We have the non-foil. Go ahead and bundle those. All right. Now, Kozenden, another story. There's another story. But I'm ching. But, you know. So it's something that I don't think everyone gets. By everyone, I mean a few negative commenters that I've had now don't get. Is that while I adore all of my subscribers and all of my viewers, I don't necessarily do this for you guys. A lot of this is by recording it. It is a forced external motivation for me to be productive on certain things, such as getting these sorted, which is something that I need. That is an external motivation that I need to help me deal with executive dysfunction issues that I have. No, that's a lot of words that don't mean a whole lot to everyone, but um, it's a just a complicated way of saying I do this because it helps me um, from a productivity perspective and from a mental health perspective, um, and it helps me enjoy my hobby by not putting off things that I otherwise would. Um, I'm really bad about delaying self-care and my own needs. Um, and part of this journey is to be better about that. Um, because I have a tendency to expect too much from myself. Um, and sometimes that comes out as expecting too much from others as well. Because I don't expect more from anyone than I expect from myself as just a general rule. So that is part of why I make these videos. That they're fun. It's fun getting to share, joy and excitement of getting stuff in and hey, this is cool. Like this making videos isn't my day job by any stretch of the imagination, but this is something cool that I get to share with everyone that not everyone necessarily would get to do. You know, when I was first getting, well, I mean, not necessarily first getting into magic, when I was younger and you know was a kid in school and couldn't afford to get really cool magic stuff or really cool hobby stuff in general, just being able to watch someone would have been awesome. But YouTube wasn't really around then for me. Um, just I don't know. Let's see. Special guest Kyozend and the lands. Yep, yep, got those. We got just add milk, traditional foil there. Yeah, Wizards of the Street, Wizards of the Street. Just add milk reg. Welcome to the fungal, welcome to the fungal. And then art, and art. Cool. So we can put that packing list aside for now. And finish bundling these up. Welcome to the fungal. We got myceliae. Oh, so yeah, like when I was younger, I loved hanging around my local hobby shop. Which, even if I wasn't able to experience certain things directly, just being able to watch like someone at the shop building a model kit, or maybe being able to help them um, do that, like, or helping a friend or a store owner or anyone, there sort through their magic stuff and figure out what they want to do or help with building it. Like I love doing all of that stuff, not necessarily for its own activity, but because I got to just be involved in the hobbies that I loved. Um, Even if I couldn't afford to do those directly, it was kind of a form. It was basically a form of living vicariously through other people. Like it was hobbying vicariously, basically. um, I'm not sure if I'm doing a good job of articulating what I mean, but I found it enjoyable and to a degree therapeutic, and it kept me out of a lot of trouble, especially when I was a teen. So, but yeah. And all of these will eventually be opened on Secret Lair Sundays. I may open some outside of Secret Lair Sunday, just because there's a bunch of them. But yeah, it'd be nice if Wizards would slow their roll on some of these releases. Like, do we need approximately 700 million Secret Lairs every 2 months? No, nobody asked for that. Is it exhausting to keep track of everything? Yes. Is it a little draining on the bank account? Yeah. It's not Magic. Magic can be a very inexpensive hobby if you let it be. The key there is if you let it be. Uh, it can also be a very expensive hobby if you let it be. As many people are apt to point out. Um, which was also something that always kind of annoyed me. Like, yes, it can be very expensive, but it doesn't have to be. Um, especially when I was younger, I was very good at building budget decks and doing well with them. Um, often to the point where I would win enough that I could afford, because of prize packs or because of winning store credit, things like that, to build up my collection slowly over time. Um, Now I, do work that is able to afford me to spend more on Magic, but that wasn't always the case. So just food for thought. Um, all right, so we've got these, and put these in here. Hopefully I'm able to get everything in this space without having to worry about it too much. These fit. Looks like it just fits with the rubber bands. Okay, cool. We'll pull out our DJ Scarab God just in case. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room. At least for the envelopes. And then these I'll transfer to a better box later on. But it's nice, well organized. I can pick out what I need when I need it, and I can also move it out of the way. Hey. All right. So let's see. We have 6 rubber bands. That is not going to be enough. Let me go grab some more rubber bands. Okay. Let's see, do I have any in the living room? I do not. Living room is also where I sort a lot of stuff. Again, my wife and I both, well, my partner and I both play Magic competitively, and we have a team of players that we also support. Let's see, 3, 6, 10, 11, 12, 15, 18, 21 should be plenty. Don't think there were more than, yeah, there definitely weren't more than 9 bundles. Okay. Big old rubber bands. Now we get to do it all over again with the boxes. If I'm being honest, I very much prefer the envelopes over the boxes, because these things take up too much damn space. Let's see. All this there. Let's see. Roll out or rise up. That's Optimus Prime versus Megatron foil. Let's see. Rise up or roll out or rise up foil. Okay, so I think these are all the Transformer ones. Rise up, roll out. Optimus Prime Metatron foil. Or Megatron, not Metatron. Mixing up my fandoms. Let's see. Secret Lair transforms, one shall stand, one shall fall. Foil. Prime versus Megatron. Rise, fall. Foil. Rise, fall. Normal. Roll up. Or roll out, rise up. Megatron versus foil. Stand, fall, foil. Stand, fall, foil. Versus foil. Roll out, rise up, standard. Roll out, rise up, standard. Versus foil. I did buy an extra playset of the versus foils, just because the value is very good. And if I ever trade one, I would like to. I feel like of all of them that I would potentially trade, that's probably what it would be. And I want to make sure that I keep the set. That's rise, fall, normal versus normal. That should be versus and rise up, or versus and yeah. Roll out, rise up, regular, and versus regular. Okay, so that's 7 of them. So I grabbed enough rubber bands. Cool. Okay. So what I do, I stand them on end. Fish one, put it down. Second one, basically at a third and a third. Turn it 90 degrees. And rubber band number 3. And then we have this nice, more or less holds together thing that I can stack and whatnot. And they don't kind of fling around. So yeah. To do that, I just realized I never verified on the shipping list for these. So let's go ahead and do that. This does appear to be everything that I ordered off the top of my head. Let's see, this was 96 units, and then the other one. Let's see, and the other one was 21 units. It doesn't add up right. This is 25 SKUs, 96 units. That's not right. Because that ends up with an odd number. Yeah, because we end up with 117, and that's not right. Oh, well, no, it does. It is right. Because the 17 Scarab Gods. So it'd be 100 total sets. Yeah, no, that's right. Okay. So it's 25 SKUs. Yeah, that's right. 25 SKUs plus the promo, or 26 SKUs. Promo ended up at 7. Why did it end up at 17 though? Was it for every $200? You got a Scarab God? I don't remember. I know I got free shipping. I always get free shipping. Because you get free shipping if your order is over $90. And my order is always over $90. Oh, speaking of which, the festival in a box that Secret Lair did. Did anyone else notice that you were restricted to 3? Which I find very annoying because I like to order things in sets of 4. So I'm in the position of I'm going to have to find one on the secondary market because I didn't. Normally, when there's a restriction like that, I'll get my partner to order, 1, so that we can get 4, and have the a set like that, and I completely forgot about it until like the next day, and then by then they were sold out. Um, which is kind of weird because I thought Secret Lairs were always time box or not time box, but print to demand. But I guess because it had the booster box in it, that they didn't do print to demand for that. So I don't know. It is a little shitty that it has the Kaldheim commander decks in it because I already own 4 each of those, so I'm a little less upset about it. I'll probably end up giving away those decks because I don't need them. I don't really have a use for. I pick up play sets of things. I really just did that, didn't I? I am going to have to edit those videos together. That is, oh well. That's what I get for putting stuff on my laptop. But yeah, it's just a thing. It's a whole thing. Um, but, all right. So we've got those. I wonder how much footage I lost there. No, it's not important. It's just me rambling while I do this. And I'll have to figure out some way to stick those 2 videos together, or I won't. Okay. All right, that's the last one. So, yep, 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 yep. All right, then we're done. You know, right about an hour from start to finish, which frankly is not bad. Normally I get distracted by something shiny or a squirrel or any number of things. The squirrel's a joke. Although I have literally been distracted by a squirrel during meetings, or during a meeting at the place I used to work. But that is a story for another day. So yeah, cool. So that's done. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. It was probably as interesting as watching someone do their taxes, which I would actually find really fascinating. The whole tedium thing. But as always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we're still doing our push to 250 subscribers. And I would really like to be able to give away a box of Phyrexia All Is One. I think that would be really cool. Or a gift card, whichever the randomly selected subscriber chooses. But this is fun. I enjoy this. I'm having a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me on this one. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.